Alright, hey guys! It's literally only been a half second since I did my bug report. And I figured out that if I hit restart battle, it resets the game, but it also makes all my units visible. General Hayes has appeared, and I believe we're pushing hard up here in the north. So I get to continue! Hooray for semi-covert workarounds. I'll move Cutler up just a bit. I'll have Stevens hold. I feel we're going to be attacked right there. And I'm going to get von Gliese. I'm going to have Krasnowski moved up here. I'm going to move von Gliese, Cutler, and Bucktail into a supporting position to hold this area, while this main force will try and take Oak Ridge. I'm going to have Biddle move right about there to try and secure that area. Reynolds will move over here. Wheeler, I want to move up here. Wykeston looks like he'll be fine, and I'm going to move, who is the best? I'm going to move the Iron Brigade up this way, up to right about here just to support. But yay, I can save my game. And I'll move Smith up this way. It looks like we're immediately getting whoa, that's a lot of cannon fired. Kick it off. And Wilcox looks like he's charging across the field to begin the battle, which is surprising to say the least. And I believe the cannons are trying to counter battery fire. Wilcox looks like he's forming ranks. He's coming in. Cutler gets in range. Cutler takes aim. Bucktail shifts. Wilcox takes the first volley, and oh geez, there's a massive push. It's almost a charge. Yeah, we're having quite the push. I'm actually going to turn on my contour lines just so I can see if I've got men on top of hills. Alright, Cutler's on a good portion of a hill. Bucktail's down below, though. Looks like the best thing I can do right now is push hard while they're pushing there. So I'll push these guys up that way. I'm actually going to move Biddle over here. But it looks like there's a major charge, and I want Stevens to fall back. Yeah, this is a rather large charge. I'm actually going to redeploy Smith down here. I want this Iron Brigade, or I want the Iron Brigade to run. I want Smith to form a backup right there. And woo, that's a big charge. The Confederates have decided to try and force a decisive engagement. And if these men can just hold their ground, I believe we can drive them back. Cooper, I want canister. And yeah, we got quite a few charges coming down. I want the Iron Brigade to form up. Form up, men! Damn it, charge. We need to hold this. I'm gonna have to order Paul to hold. Cooper to fire nothing but plain canister at Paris. Baxter's gonna be ordered directly north. I need Paul. Paul, come on. Come on, Paul. Schmeffelnig, move there. Alright. That's gotten kicked off to an interesting start. Hall's there. These men need to be inspired a bit. Whew. Talk about a hectic start. Confederates are breaking through at Pitzer's farm. I'm gonna need to move Smith up on top of this hill, McMillan's hill. Bucktail and von Gliese are holding quite well, although Cutler seems to be falling back. I need Cutler to move back up on top of his hill. Ames and Coaster are advancing. I want Stanner to advance more, although they seem to be having trouble. I'm going to order them to charge. Wheeler to move up. Charge, Ames! Alright, so we're having some troops come up from there. Baxter, I need to run. We need to contain this break. Looks like that canister finally drove him back. Cooper, engage those guys. I'll have the Iron Brigade to fall back at the run. And Baxter moves to engage. Smith, come on. And in general, it has just gone to hell over here. Baxter reloads. Paul flees the field. Our brigade is still holding, and bullets pour in from every side. We meet the Confederates over here. So we try and force a crossing on this hill. I'm excited. Krasnowski I'm going to order to move up there. And this hill looks to be a main cannon base for the Confederates. Which bodes well for us, because if we can knock that artillery out, that'll be good. We've got to push von Gilsa back up there, and Smith needs to get up there. Bucktail will have to hold here. Do I have any generals who I can order to inspire these men? I'm going to move our general over here to give these men a bit of a rally. And it looks like 2nd Corps is arriving. Baxter gets some good enfilade fire on them. I'm going to move him up to secure this. I'm going to move Arnold up to the north, the south. I believe we'll have to hold off this first push before we can make any significant advances. I'm going to order Ames to fall back and Costa to fall back. Stannard will march his jolly self this way. And I'll bring up Krasnowski to the town of Gettysburg, where he can rest for a little while. And Smythe, I will move north to Gettysburg to support the main thrust later. Come on, Smith. If you're not... It's just devolved into one hell of a fight. Smith takes the ridge. Stevens, I need to fall back. Smith forms up on top of the hill. Fires directly down into Posey. Whew. That got a bit crazy for a while. Von Gilsa, you need to halt. Open fire. And I'll order Smith to form ranks there. Our brigade needs to move there. Baxter will move here. Cooper, you can go back to whatever shell shot you want. Oh, thank God. Larger brigades have arrived, and Gibraltar Brigade is going to form up here and stand like a rock. Gonna move Schmiffelnegg up there. Biddle has fled the field. We'll place him with Ames for the time being. We're just going to keep throwing men in here. Stannard, I need you men to run away. Ames, fall back. Coaster, you're not even in contact. Krasnowski, march to Lutheran. Right now this is held by a ragtag group of men. I need Biddle to fall back as well. Smith is doing alright, but he is on top of the hill and it's not doing him any favors. But luckily, large quantity of reinforcements have arrived. So I'm going to march Willard, Brooke, and Zook over here. Move Cross and the Irish Brigade to reinforce, along with these various divisions over here as well. I'll move Woodruff over here for fire support, and that'll be good for that. To your positions, men. Oh, wonderful. More artillery. Bucktail Brigade going to advance slightly. Whew. That was an intense start. And I'll move Ames up here to Lutheran. Stannard will fall back behind Ames. I'm going to make another probe with Coaster. Just keep him firing at someone else. Gilsa takes aim. Bucktail Brigade, I'm going to order them to halt, form ranks, take aim, and fire. In the middle of O'Donnell's orchard. I don't actually know who is who anymore. Our brigade forms up. Smith should be taking aim and firing, but the amount of condition these men are in, I don't expect much from them. Rowe, I'm going to march him up this side. I don't want to say it's under control, but it definitely has been mildly contained. Smith falls back of his own accord. I'm going to fall back behind this hill for the time being. In order for Cooper to hold. These men will march up that hill. It looks like there's a weak portion up here in the north of the western flank. The main push is coming down here. These new divisions will be excellent for this. Once Webb and Croce and Hall make it there, I'll be able to push with them. Oh, damn. Anderson's division comes off the heights. I want you men to halt. About face. Halt again. Snowski, get back on the heights. Ward advances. Fall back. There's not many things we can do against that. This may be an ill-fated advance, and oh god, it's the Texas Brigade. I must shoot my fellow Texans. For the sake of the Union. We've managed to secure a line, sort of. I'll have the Iron Brigade halt. I'll have right advance. Another charge across the field. Cutler begins to break. I'll move Cross in to support him. Run. The Irish Brigade. Move over here. Run. Ames. We'll have him attack Ward, I suppose. Large division coming in from the north. Stad will move up into Lutheran. I believe this is a peach orchard of some kind. No, it might not be. Ah, our guns. Hazlitt should deploy here just north of Gettysburg, and Gibbs as well. And Barnes. With that large charge coming down here, I'm going to run Smythe and Willard to position. Well, Zook and Brooke will make up the secondary line, but I need Stannard to get the hell up the hill and engage. Canister! Fire it if you got it. Wisnowski and Ames are driven back. It's utter confusion and chaos. Harrow advances on right. I'm going to move him into the cover of that woods. Halt! Form ranks and fire. Smythe makes it to position. Willard will make it soon as well. He should be booking it. Woodruff, if you fire shell. Another charge comes across the field. Oh boy, it is a bloodbath and a half. Gotta move Baxter to secure his flanks. Although these cannons will be doing just fine with that. Gibraltar Brigade will also move up to engage those flanking forces, and it looks like we've forced for right to fall back. We're going to move to continue to engage, and Baxter engages Perrin in the field. I want Baxter to move to these woods, right, levels his guns and fires. And we have yet more reinforcements coming over the Evergreens. It's general chaos over here at Lutheran, and I believe the west has been mildly contained, although we can make a small offensive over here. We might be able to turn their flank and head up to, whatever it's called. But in general, it's just become kind of one hectic fight after the other. I'm going to leave these men back to reform, and Hall will move up to secure Lutheran Seminary. Move Dilger up to right about there. Wheeler. Fire whatever you feel is necessary, but hold that position. Cannons are moving up. I just need to get the gist of the tactical situation right now. The Iron Brigade is mostly reformed. Whoever's Biddle. Smith. Bucktails. Using it. Webb is good. Schmethelnig. Cutler and Krasnowski. I'm going to pull them off the line. Place them with the Webb's corpse. Von Gilsa will fall back. We'll place him with Hall. Where's Cross? Cross has already been crushed. I don't want to fall off Lutheran Seminary, but we might have to because of all those damn Confederate cannons. Well, Gilsa, you'll have to hold. Hall, you'll need to advance. And where's my general? Oh, okay. First corps will be redeployed over here to where his actual corps are. Second corps. Where is Ninth Corps? I think it was Ninth Corps at least. Who knows? Keep firing. Keep the guns going. This is about 9 o'clock in the morning, I believe. Willard, you will fall back. Crook, you will advance. Standard, I have no idea, but you should really stop running. Standard, I want you to fall back as well, and Zook will try and hold Lutheran Seminary. It's turned into a desperate fight for just about every inch of ground we own. I'll have the Irish help just get off the damn line. Push Willard up to the top of Lutheran Seminary. I believe we're about to take another charge. We are holding the flank quite well, but Baxter has been moderately broken. Move Harrow up to the top, and I'll follow the Gibraltar Brigade back. Harrow is in danger of being flanked, but I believe he can make it up this hill. And I'll order Baxter to halt and try and hold that area. And I'll move the Gibraltar Brigade right there, just to keep them from outflanking Baxter. Baxter will need to hold this area, though, if Harrow is to be successful in his push. The charge. Halt. Let their guns and fire. This isn't going to work. Do we have more reinforcements? Yes, we do. I'll let these men continue on their way north into the middle of Gettysburg, where we will redeploy them. Our next reinforcements will probably be sent over here, but I believe we can afford some time. We're going to fall Baxter back to the top of the hill, along with Harrow, both who are going to get the hell out of there, because I believe these cannons can afford us just enough time to move back. 5th Corps arrives. And I may have been a bit preemptive in saying that we had the Confederates all but beat yesterday. What was it this morning? Anyway, I'll order Hall to halt in his good cover. This looks like a good enough place. Fire on Ward. Cannons at close range are mucho bueno, and Ward looks like he's already breaking off his attack. Alright. Get these men to stop running. Try and see if they can't recover some condition or morale. Turn the Iron Brigade back around. Let's see if Cutler or Krasnowski has gotten better. Need to pause it real quick. Krasnowski is going to move up and try and resecure Lutheran Seminary. Ames is going to move up even more. Cutler is still recovering, but I'll move him over here. Irish Brigade will not be participating any longer in the fight. I believe we can turn their flank if Smythe can hold. The Texas Brigade is retreating. I'm going to move cross behind and up that way. Move Standard in. Hall's falling back. I believe Willard is falling back as well. Our flanks are crumbling. We'll be lucky if we hold this. We get marching on the offensive. We'll be lucky if we can hold this Confederate attack. Move 5th Corps over here. Candles and Fisher will move up this way. Already got enough men over there. I'll move these men to reinforce Lutheran Seminary. Looks like another Confederate push. He aims to hold. Standard moves up. Benning fires into Ames. Ames's men hold fast, however. This has been one hell of a battle. Schnowski moves up to reinforce Ames. Zook moves up to engage Anderson, as well as Brooke. Cross will move to engage the Smith will move to engage the Texas Brigade, as well as Cross. And Tilton, and Schweitzer, Vincent will move up to engage as well. Well, Watson will get his lazy butt up to Penn College. And Smith can stop running. So we engage Anderson's in a pinning force. Von Gillis is falling back, but that's alright because we have Webb right here to replace him. I'm actually going to fall most of these men off that hill now, except for Schmeffelnig. Hall I'm going to move back to McMillard's, and Willard I'm also going to move back. Fisher can hold here. Just hold. Another charge comes across the field. Oh. It's driven back by our good cannoneers of the 2nd Corps. All over here in the north, things get really crazy. Sent Tilton to engage the Texas Brigade. Everyone's pretty much engaging everyone. We'll set up cannons at there, on top of Penn College. Well, Smythe engages the Texas Brigade. He's taking quite a pounding though, so I'll send him some reinforcements of Schweitzer and order him to fall back, since his men are already doing so anyway. Going to hold Tilton here. It looks like the Texas Brigade will start charging. And yes, they do charge. Smith will hold here. Watson and Hazlitt are about to load the cannons up. Run, Spitzer. The Texas Brigade charges across the field. They take heavy casualties as they try and charge. Smith levels his guns and fires just as they reach Kitzman's archer field. It looks like they're wavering, and I'm going to order Tilton to charge. Schweitzer, that's... Maybe Schweitzer will charge. Schweitzer will hold. And Texas Brigade will take quite a pounding. Anderson's Brigade holds the hill, holds the pass, Lutheran Seminary. Looks like we've reached a stalemate. I'm gonna think for a second. Alright. These divisions are relatively fresh and rested. So I'm going to push hard right here with these two divisions to try and draw them off this line and then try and crush this. Alright, let me explain this. This is our line. I'm going to try and push these divisions up this way, so that these men will pull over here and try and form a line along this way. So that their line will form something kind of like that, and our army will try and push up the middle. Now, in the middle of this, we'll try and turn the flank that they've created over here. And by doing so, we'll be able to push up to Hare's Tavern via this path, or, more importantly, we can push up this way and crush Mahone and Benning and Anderson, pushing along this way, taking McPherson's Ridge and McPherson's Farm, pushing this way and securing Oak Ridge. So let's get to it. Move these three brigades into the action again. Candles I'll move up to support. It looks like Wilcox comes charging over the hill once again, but I believe our cannons will be able to send them packing. Move Wykson up to the ridge. Aims, takes aim, and fires. Constant combat going on. Oh no. No, boys, fall back. I'm gonna move Schweitzer up. Smythe. Where are you? Brooke is gonna move up to Hickory. Hargy. Hargy's farm. Coaster is gonna move right behind them. And I'll send the Confederates some weed. And Day as well. Cutler move up to Schultz. And Vincent will continue to engage Anderson. So Gibraltar will engage Wilcox. Harrow will engage right. Baxter will kind of engage over the hell he feels like. Baxter is quickly driven back though. I can feel them trying to turn the flank. Let them in for a little while longer, fall back. The charge. They're committed. Alright. Gonna send Biddle, Iron Brigade, Smith, Bucktail Brigade to pin these men up in the north. While Schmeffelnig, von Gilsa, trying to advance across the field. I'll hold Fisher in reserve, along with Willard. Hall. Irish are still out of the fight. Sheldon I'll move up to right about here. Fisher I'll move to right about there. Sprout Brigade finishes loading and fires directly into Wilcox's charge. Wilcox makes it across the field, but he is bloodied and badly bruised. Baxter manages to fire directly off the hills, straight into the retreating Wilcox. Harrow turns, finishes loading, takes aim, and fires. Union comes flying off the hills. Going to push Webb up this way. Wisnowski's in no mood to be pushed. That'll be ordered to hold. We need Burbank and Cutler to hold with standard. And engage Benning. Move Tilter to engage the Texas Brigade. Book to engage them as well. Need to focus on my flanking efforts down here. Biddle will fall back. Smith will engage Perry. Have the Iron Brigade engage Posey. Baxter will try and advance again, and Harrow will just need to hold them. Candles will advance on Perry. On Gilsa, do we have anyone who can charge? I need a charge. Fisher, you can charge. And we'll bring Fisher up to be guarded by our regiments, or our brigades, I suppose, at this point. And we'll have the brigades fire off several cannon shots. God, move to engage. Harrow managing to drive them back slightly. Gibraltar continuing to fire. I need to zoom out. Benning's charge is driven back. Rook, engage Texas. All of Texas, just take them out. Who can charge? We could do a wheat charge. Gonna move Day's division up, or Day's brigade up. Standard as well. Burbank will move to the south. Actually, no, Burbank will also move up this way, along with Cross and Zook. Gonna move Barnes on top of this hill, along with Gibbs. Coaster will move this way. Feints will move to engage. And Tilton will fall back. Look to engage with the Texas Brigade. Just keep them pinned up in the north. Order Webb to charge those cannons. Take shell. And canister. They make it across and hit Patterson straight in the face. While Gilsa turns tail and runs. Schmeffelnig levels his rifles, and they're slowly being pushed off the hill by our genius flanking maneuver, if I do say so myself. Might be able to turn their flank. Willard and Krasnowski will move up this side and try and take these cannons out. Cutler moves this way. Irish Brigade, still completely useless. Watson is retreating, I believe. And our Hall and Heckman still firing. Heckman's not firing. We'll find a new place for him. Topo is on top of the map. Move him over here. I'm sure there's something for him to shoot at over there. Harrow and Vector are good. Gibraltar Brigade is doing quite well. We'll charge them. Charge of the Gibraltar Brigade. Get up that hill, boys. Iron Brigade will halt. Actually, I want Iron Brigade to go up and engage Posey. I'll get the Smith will advance along with the Candless. Whew. I'm actually shaking with excitement. And Fisher. Order a charge with Fisher. Willard, you could stop running. And Webb will charge Garden. Right after he's fired this volley, I believe. Fires this volley, takes out 8 men and pushes them back. Schweitzer and Smith have been pushed back, but they're falling off Oak Ridge due to our marvelous flanking maneuver. Snowski's going to have to be pulled back, but I can move Ames up to replace him. And Garden is completely obliterated. Confederate cannons are in a severe disadvantage here. As we move to outflank them, Krasnowski fall back. Ames will move up this way, and just the general mass of Union troops pushing on them is sure to have some effect. Zuki also fall back. Burbank will move up as well. I'll have Day fire on Wood's cannon battery. And you guys can just chill there. Take the canister shot, but rest yourselves somehow. Most of their forces have been pushed back to, what's this? Oak Ridge, I believe. Or the northern portion of Oak Ridge. And Fisher's being... Why's everyone back here? Okay, I'm mildly disoriented. Oh, okay, we pushed them over the hill. Good job. Alright, so the Gibraltar Brigade will hold here. Candles will hold here. Fisher will fall back because he's done his job of driving off the hill. Bucktail and Iron Brigade will hold there. Smith, I'll move over here to deal with these cannons. And Schmeffelnig can charge those cannons. Von Gilsa can move this way, as well as Biddle. And our cannons can move atop this hill once they finish taking out Wright. Although Heckman will be here soon, and I'll move Baxter along this route. And they can engage Wright, although Wright has been severely outflanked. There's not much cover on this side of the hill, but it'll do for now. In fact, no. Yeah, we're trading shots with them, but they've been mostly pushed back. Still want Fisher to fall back some more. Schmeffelnegg will continue his charge that way. And yeah, we're beginning to envelop their line along this way, which has been formed this way. And this line is completely collapsed back that way, which is trying to reform along this line. So if we keep them under some constant pressure, we should be rather golden. Move the Bucktail Brigade this way, actually, since we don't need to keep as much pressure on them. And we might move Schmeffelnegg after he's done with his charge. Yeah, we'll move Smith instead. And we'll let Fisher fall back to someplace. Right there, probably. And they've got better cover right here. But we hold the high ground. Wright and Harrow duking out in the woods. I'm gonna order a charge. Get Baxter's men up there. Harrow's men charge through the woods. Wright's men reloading furiously. Super curious what's going on in the north, but I'm gonna watch this. Harrow gets there and Wright's men begin to fall back in the face of the Union charge, and the Union smashes into Wright. Oh, whew. A bit intense. Wright's men buckle and then begin to break. Harrow's men are also buckling. Who will break first is unknown. Harrow's men break, turn, and fire directly into the retreating Wright. They've driven him out of his cover, and Wright takes heavy casualties as he falls back. Baxter moves up to the top of this hill, and the cannons arrive. Schmeffelnegg turns to fire on Perrin. The Armor Brigade reaches its position and halts. Schmeffelnegg fires, Perrin falls back, and if we can take this ridge right here, we'll be in a very good position. But we have to focus on our actual objective now, which is to get these men up this hill, and it looks like they're falling back in this direction. We can, in fact, I believe I will send Webb to try and capture Hare's Tavern, and Burbank up north, along with Webb. Schweitzer, don't know how Brooke is doing, but see. Tilton will move up this way. Smythe, oh, did I have Smythe doing something already? No, whoops, that's Schweitzer. Schweitzer will move up this way. Smythe will move that way to be flanked by the regiments. A little advance. We'll have Webb do another cannon clearing run. Cutler will be allowed to fall back because we don't exactly need his services desperately anymore. And, ooh, that was one desperate early game. Going to advance the Gibraltar Brigade into the heavier cover provided by these positions and get those cannons online. Actually, no. We're going to halt. We've pushed super hard already. These men are in no position to advance. Move Fisher up this way. Gibraltar, I told you to halt. Actually, move them back up the hill. And are these guys engaged in one of the longest range gunfights of the Civil War? I'll move Harrow and Baxter to engage those gentlemen. Although I believe they'll be completely broken by our cannon fire. Move Smith to McPherson's Ridge. Biddle and Krasnowski move up to reinforce that line, which I believe will be reinforcing, because at this point they're just going to keep pushing. I'll move Day hard this way. Cross will form up behind Burbank. We've almost taken it. Benning, hold the ridge. Schweitzer will be in order to attack Benning. Can move Tritton to get some flanking on him, and Smith will soon reach his destination. These men still within range? Yes. I'll move Woodruff up on top of Oak Ridge, preemptively, order him to do that. Vincent I'll order to move here as well. And everyone who's not moving needs to be rested. Irish Brigade, unable to do anything. We'll move First Corps, wherever for most of First Corps. First Corps is really needed over here. 9th Corps, move them over here. And these men will just hold this hill. Harrow, you can halt. You've secured Oak Ridge. Battle's going quite well, actually. We'll move these men on what I believe is an unprotected Hare's Tavern. Move Bucktail on top. And most everyone's been forced to fall back. Move these men into supporting positions. Woodruff will be moved directly to the edge. Cross, I'll move up here. Ames, that's good. And we'll rest most of these men. Because these men, you just can't push them forever, really. It's mostly what it boils down to. And Smith will hold up there. Or Smythe. I don't know how you say it. I'll move Gibbs over here. As well as Hazlitt. We'll move him up on top of Oak Ridge. And I do believe the Confederates are done pushing for the day. And yeah, an undefended Hare's Tavern. Webb and William will march on it. Smith is getting to the top of McPherson's Ridge. I'll probably order him to keep moving, actually. Yeah, we can hit them hard from the flank on McPherson's Ridge. Day, move up. Do we have any cannons that we're not using right now? These gentlemen will move on top of McPherson's Ridge. And the Irish Brigade can recuperate in that field over there. Move Brown up to right about there. Move him on top of this hill. Heckman will be moved to the top of here, and Cooper over here. I believe we're going to get another advance, but I don't suspect it'll amount to much. Hazlitt has good eyes. Barnes seems to have a visual of most things, and if we can get those cannons on top of that ridge, it'll spell the end for this pocket of and then here's a ridge. Ah. And we'll just advance past it. And yeah, this looks like the end of the battle for the Confederacy. They made a good no, they're advancing. Webb, Crenshaw, or Willard, I mean. You need to get to the forest quickly. They advance hard. Schmeffelnig will try and turn their flank. And move McCandless, Irish Brigade, and Fisher into these well-secured wood lines. While we can. Order these men to fire on Wilcox, and we have about 7 minutes left in the battle. It's going to be a rather longish episode, but well worth it. And I believe that's it for most of these men. We've taken all of our objectives. There's not much left to do. Hold there. You men hold here. Schmeffelnig, I want you to engage Perrin. You as well. Most of our fire support, I want to actually engage Perrin. Hold. Reload. Aim. Fire. Perrin takes significant shock to his morale, and Fisher move up that way. Webb is retreating. Confederates know they have to secure this area or they will be cut off and easy to destroy. Fisher and the Iron Brigade will advance. Schmeffelnig will pin down the flank right here. We've achieved a minor victory. We lost 5,100 men in this battle. The Confederates lost 64. We managed to take all positions asked of us, but boy was that hard. Confederates put up a damn good fight at the beginning. There were several times when that battle was in the air. Confederates had just been able to commit a bit more men, but I think our earlier victories have just shattered their men mostly. They just didn't have enough to push it through. A few more charges, a bit more deception, I don't know. It would have been very easy to lose that for a while. Let's see what comes next. Damn. Haven't even breached 100,000 men. Well, I'll admit I'm a bit stunned, but I didn't think that the Confederates could push much more than that. Yep. Whew. Quite a bit of a battle, huh? Look at it. First 5 men are all, whatever they're called, Confederate. And the 5th one's Cutler's, and then you don't see another one until number 8, and most of the losses were Confederate. We didn't kill anyone. Watson's battery, Candy's brigade. I didn't even know if I ever got Candy's brigade in action. Hurt's battery got shot. Green's battery. All these red ones, I guess, denote bad statistics or something. Watson's battery got smashed. That's 50% of their brigade. Alright, I mean, Yeah, alright. Well, as always, I've been Tomato. Thanks for watching. I guess next time we'll run this through with Confederate victory. Confederate victory. I say that so confidently. A Confederate campaign. We've managed to push the Rebs back, but it was tough. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next campaign. Good day.